Indiana Latino Expo Show. Gloria Jimenez.
Hello everyone, we are here today celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month, and today I have Kelly Young. She is Director of Public Relations at AES Indiana. Welcome, Kelly.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thanks for letting me come here and join you on the show today.
Yes,
I've seen
of
you
course.
a couple times at different events, so I had to have my Diet Coke and caffeine so I could keep up with you today. So
no, I love the energy.
I'm ready for it.
I think it is really important to have these conversations in English because it's always in Spanish from Telemundo and the Hispanic community, but it's important to share the initiatives you have, especially now that we are celebrating and we have AES as our title sponsor as well.
Yes, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Kelly. How long you've been working at AES?
Sure.
Do you love your work, and what else you do?
Well, I'm sure our bosses are watching, so I absolutely love my work. No, I've been at AES Indiana for about a year, started in June last year, and Director of Public Relations. So I have the great privilege and honor to be a part of the community, to tell our stories, to tell the stories of our partnerships, but also tell the story about our work that we're doing, both from a global perspective, a local initiative, and then just what we're doing in terms of power and being a part of the community.
Excellent. You talk about local initiatives. What are those initiatives that you have with the community or inside AES that probably are going to affect how we live, because you are controlling our energy?
We're a partner with the community for sure, but a couple of things I was so excited about wanting to talk to you about and to your listeners as well too. Not only are we a part of the community and supporting events as a sponsor, but we're also investing. Our people are our power. So a lot of our people serve on community boards. We're at different events. We volunteer. Our people are rolling up their sleeves and getting involved in the community in a number of different ways. We feel like that's a very important part of being a good community citizen and a good community partner. Some of the initiatives that I think your viewers might be interested in and that I get excited about is our revamp program, which is a 7-year program to invest $1.2 billion in the electric grid. So you might see a lot more of our trucks and our crews and our contractors as they're working throughout the community, replacing poles, replacing old wires, just really working on investing in that grid, which, the goal with that is to make sure that we have improved service reliability for our customers. And from that came SmartMap. And SmartMap is an online application that you can actually see real-time visualization of the AES revamp projects in your community. So you can go on to our website and click in your address and see the different projects that may be impacting your neighborhood or your home. So those two are some really great investments that we're making beyond the important community projects and the community organizations and events that we sponsor as well, but making sure that we're investing in the work that we're doing to provide the reliable power.
Excellent. It's so important to be investing in the community now. And now you mentioned that a lot of people that work at AES are involved in different communities, volunteering. How are you connected? How are you serving the community? It's sometimes difficult to find your passion outside the job, and giving back to the community, finding that path. How are you involved? What are you doing besides your AES Indiana job?
That's a great question because I'm very passionate about nonprofits. I'm very passionate about the organizations that we serve. I do get the privilege of attending a lot of events that AES Indiana sponsors, but personally I'm also very passionate about women and women empowerment. So I'm involved with Dress for Success, which I know we have that shared passion. And then I also serve on the board for Horizon House, which is helping our homeless neighbors find hope as well too. So those are two of my personal passions, but I'm also trying to meld some of that passion, both personally and professionally too, and seeing where AES is involved in the community and how I can support those efforts as well.
Yeah, Dress for Success is doing an amazing job, and I'm so happy too to be part of the
Miss Model.
Yes, as a model last year.
Yeah, but you get to go again this year, right?
Yes. I'm so excited for that opportunity. Why diversity inclusion is so important for AES Indiana, not only with Latinos, but in general with the community, with different groups?
Sure. Well, I think, diversity is tied to creativity and also growth, and we grow when we learn from other cultures, when we learn from other histories and other contributions that we're all providing to the community. So the more diverse we are, the more we can learn from each other. So I think that's very important as well too. AES Indiana is a true champion for all advocates. We're advocates for all members of our community, but it just helps us grow and learn. And we as a company need to be very respectful of the different cultures that we serve within our community. So I get excited, and I think it brings a lot of energy, no pun intended, a little bit, when we're able to celebrate diversity and celebrate the differences that we all bring to the table and to the community.
Yeah, and this is a process. Every year we learn something new. Every month we learn something new from the community, how we make it more intentional. In the process, have you seen any barriers that is that is not letting us do a better job with the community, maybe for AES, or maybe it's the language, or I don't know, like trying to find diverse employees?
A little bit of all of that, right? I think as we continue to learn more, we hear more, and we're listening to our key stakeholders. What can we do to be better? We do offer, Spanish-speaking materials. Some of them, again, we can be better, and we need to learn what materials are important to our Spanish-speaking customers and transcribe those as well too. But I do believe that language is a bit of a barrier that we're all trying to understand and be better at. One of our transmission and one of our guys who's on the line and the polls, he said, I'm taking Spanish so I can better communicate. He needs to work with the crews, and he needs to also, when he's out in the community, if a customer is asking him a question, he needs to be able to communicate back. So I think that extra step, not only to be proactive, but also to be supportive and understanding that language is a barrier for us, and we're trying to be more aware of that and understand how we can translate and how we can provide those materials so that people feel comfortable and aware of some of those resources. We do offer bilingual staff in our customer service, and so when people do call in and have a Spanish-speaking customer that has questions, we do offer and have bilingual staff, which is great. Yes, definitely can grow in that area as well too. And we also have over-the-phone interpretation services that is available 24/7 in 360 languages. So got that little nugget yesterday that I wanted to make sure I shared as well too, as we talk about barriers.
Yes, and that's super important. Well, anything else you want to share about AES? Anything that comes in mind that with this conversation that it's important to share?
So many things, but I know we don't have enough time. I do like to remind your viewers about the lights, because we have our 10-story building on Monument Circle, and we celebrate Hispanic Awareness Month. I think we have a couple of times throughout September and October where we turn our lights reflecting different flags and different celebrations as well too. And that information's on our website. I don't recall when this was going to air and when we're doing the lights, I'm not sure, but we want to be as excited, as celebratory as we can as well too. So we do use the building on Monument Circle to recognize, celebrate, and honor the different cultures as well.
If you let me, I want to thank you, Kelly, and all the team, Tanya, that they've been very helpful with us. We could celebrate the Peruvian independence on July 28th.
Okay.
And coming up is the independence of Mexico, and we're going to have the lights at the AES building on September 16th.
Okay, I was going to say that, but I wasn't
Yes.
sure when this was going to air, but I know it's very important for us, so I'm so glad to know that.
And I love that partnership and the support we receive from AES. I think you guys are doing an incredible job, and there's so many things that we can share, but today we have Kelly Young, Director of Public Relations at AES. I'm Gloria Jimenez, and let's keep celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month with the Indiana Latino Expo.
Indiana Latino Expo Show.